Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be another tech review. So today we are reviewing the Canon Powershot V10 camera. This came out in May 2023 and it is supposed to be the new vlogging camera. A lot of vloggers were seen with this camera, but Canon sent it to them, so it was definitely sponsored. So starting off, this camera cost $430. That's the retail price of it right now. I got it for $400. I got it off of Amazon. I'm gonna compare everything to this camera to my Canon G7X, and the Canon G7X costs about $700 to $800. Right away, there are some things I noticed about this camera. The number one thing I noticed, and I absolutely hate, so this is definitely a flaw in my eyes, is the lens. So as you can see, the lens is exposed. Okay, the Canon G7X has a lens that is closed and then it opens when you film. This is just exposed, so I'm definitely gonna need to buy a cover or a little like case to carry it in. Okay, the second thing I noticed is this is a charging port. This has a built-in battery in it. Most cameras, you can take out the battery and charge them with a charger on the wall where it comes. Okay, so if your battery gets fried, you just buy a new battery. But this has the battery built in. Is that a pro or a con? But also it is kind of nice because I could be running around to this in my car on the go. So is it a pro or a con? We'll see. The next thing is right here. This is where the SD card goes, and as you can see, it also has a screw to put the tripod in, but this is where the SD card goes. Most cameras again require just an old standard regular SD card that looks like this. Most cameras use this type of SD card. This one uses a micro SD card, so I had to actually buy one, so I got one off of Amazon. We will be trying that out today as well. It does have a flippy camera, so I love that. We love to see ourselves. And then it has a little tripod, which I thought was handy. Like, you know, if you're a vlogger, you're always trying to set your camera on things, especially if you hate carrying around a tripod, which I do, like that. Or you could flip it frontwards if you're trying to like get an angle or something like that. So like I said, this camera is about $400. The number one thing that people have been saying is, why not just use your cell phone? Because this shoots in 4K, just like your cell phone does. So people have been saying, what is the perk to it? I will say some things that I have seen online. So because you can see yourself, that is a perk. Your phone will shoot in 4K, but you have to film this way, and I obviously can't see myself when I'm filming like this. You know, I can't see the screen, so I guess that is a perk to it. Stabilization is a con, I have heard. Something that is nice about this has a sharing icon. So this little button right here is a sharing icon. You can send all your footage, all your photos straight to your phone, which is nice if you're like a content creator, maybe like a TikToker or an Instagrammer. This would be nice for photo taking because you could see yourself while taking the photos. You can also connect little clicker remotes to this camera if you want to do that. So let's get on to the gritty nitty. This is my first time actually messing with this. I'm gonna put this in and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead here. Let me flip it so you guys can see. Recording now. This is a wide lens. I forgot to mention that, you guys, but okay, I'm putting it exactly where my Canon G7X is. Let me put it a little above it. This is the angle that this camera is giving. I love that it's wide angle. That is so freaking cool. I'm just kind of moving around. I can kind of tell it gets like a little like almost slow motion-y, if that makes sense. Now let me try focusing it on something. It looks like it's focusing on my face pretty well. The quality looks okay. I'm not even gonna, it looks pretty good. Let me try to focus it on something. My lotion here. It looks like it's having, oh, that was pretty freaking fast. I know I can mess with the camera settings and stuff because there's also a lot of things, like a lot of filters and a lot of little things you can switch on here. I feel like if it's not that good at stabilizing, it's really not going to be that big of a deal for me, just because you can like kind of edit that. Now comes the fun part. We're gonna go ahead and test this baby out. I'm gonna test it out for about a week, and I'm just gonna vlog with this camera and this camera only, and then give my opinions on it at the end. See if this is worth it. Okay, so right now I'm actually downloading the app so I can see how easy it is to connect everything to it. So it's the Canon Camera Connect. So if you like someone that loves taking Instagram photos or something like that, this is perfect for that because they can go straight into your phone. And I think you could actually do that with the G7X as well. I just have never done it. Okay, so it is pairing right now. Okay, I went ahead and connected it. Something that I'm saying that I actually forgot to mention is you can use it to live stream this little camera. So if you are looking for a live streaming camera, maybe this is a good option. I don't know, I feel like $400 is a little expensive for a live streaming camera, but I don't know. Good morning, guys. We are headed to church. Got some Starbies. So far, the vlogging camera looks really good, so I have high expectations. I can't wait to see this when I export it.
Shut up!
It has a
That's so nice.
tripod.
I love
See,
that.
it's little things like that. Okay, I'm getting this wrap. What are you getting, Jordan?
I'm getting the stuffed French toast.
Stuffed French toast. This is the best French toast I've ever had, ever. Hi guys, I'm back with the review and my final thoughts. First things first is the battery life on this. A lot of people said they didn't like the battery life on this. Personally, I didn't have a problem with it. I was vlogging with it for about a week. Towards the end of the week, it told me I needed to charge the battery. So I think it had a pretty good battery life. Also easy peasy, you plug it in. That was my favorite thing about this. Taking the battery out of a camera is kind of annoying, so that's really cool. Of course, I don't know how long the battery is going to last because of that. You guys saw the quality. Did you guys like the quality? Was it okay? I personally don't mind the quality. I think it's pretty good for what it is. There's settings that you can mess with on here. So it has like a filter setting, a skin smoothing setting, stuff like that. I personally didn't use any of that, but if you like that, that's a thing. Also the sound quality. So the sound quality is honestly not the best quality, but it's not the worst. I feel like people were being a little too over exaggerated with that. You could plug in a mic to this also if you really wanted to. Okay, now picture quality. I'm about to take a picture right now. What do you guys think? Is it good? Is it bad? I will say the thing that sucks is this doesn't have a flash if you want to use it for photos, it has no flash. It's really easy to transfer to your phone, which is nice. $400 for this little camera. If you want production value, if you're trying to up your game in vlogs and production, go with the Canon G7X. It has great quality, pretty good sound quality. It's about $200 to $300 more than this camera. But if you don't care that much about price point, production value, I guess, this is a pretty good camera. I really enjoy this camera, and I'm gonna continue to do all my vlogs on this camera because it is so compact. It's so tiny. Something that I do not like is it has no cover, so you have to buy one separate. Not really a big deal. If you want to zoom in on things, you have to do it manually because you can't just zoom in. You have to like press buttons to zoom in. But I don't really zoom in anyway, so it's not that big of a flaw for me. It has pretty good autofocus. So if you don't already have a nice camera such as this or another nice camera, and you don't want to lug around a huge camera for vlogging, I think this is a perfect camera for that. Also, the fact that it has a tripod is so freaking neat because you can place this literally anywhere. I've been using this tripod for everything. It's really nice. Now, what do you guys think? Would you pay $400 for this camera? Me personally, I'm gonna keep the camera. I know I was iffy about it in the beginning if I should return it or keep it, but I'm keeping it. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Would you buy this? Would you not? What's the verdict here? At the end of this video, I hope you guys enjoyed my little mini review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! What you do to me, between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.